Some children discovered a chocolate world. What they did next was genius. It all started when a group of kids were playing near a river. They were having so much fun. But then suddenly, one of the kids slipped and fell into the water. The other kids rushed to his aid, but there was no way they could save him. The river was too strong. It was pulling him further and further away. But then, out of nowhere, a chocolate bar appeared in the water. The kids were confused, but they knew they had to do something. So they all started running along the riverbank, trying to catch up to their friend. Meanwhile, the boy was getting further and further away. He was starting to lose hope, but then he saw something amazing. The trees along the riverbank were made out of chocolate. In fact, the entire forest looked like it was made out of chocolate. Houses, trees, even people. It was all made out of chocolate. The boy couldn't believe his eyes. He had never seen anything like this before. He wanted to explore this chocolate world, but he also didn't want to let go of his friends. He was torn, but eventually the chocolate won. He started to walk towards the forest, and the closer he got, the more amazing it looked. There were rivers of chocolate, mountains of chocolate, and even chocolate waterfalls. The boy couldn't resist. He took off his shoes and socks, rolled up his pants, and waded into the chocolate. It was the best feeling ever. He was in a world made out of chocolate. The boy started to explore. He climbed chocolate mountains, swung from chocolate vines, and even slid down chocolate waterfalls. It was the most fun he'd ever had. And then he saw them, the other kids. They were having just as much fun as he was. They were playing in the chocolate, eating the chocolate, and making chocolate angels. The boy smiled. He was so happy to see his friends. They were all having the time of their lives in this chocolate world. And that's when they heard it, the sound of drums. The kids stopped playing and looked around. They couldn't believe what they were hearing. Was this chocolate world real, or was it a dream? Well, the answer doesn't really matter, because what happened next was the best part of all. The kids all held hands and danced around the chocolate world. They were laughing and singing and having the time of their lives. And then they did something that will make you smile. They shared their chocolate with everyone in the world. They knew that chocolate makes people happy, so they wanted to spread the happiness. And that's what they did. They all lived happily ever after in their chocolate world. The end.